Andrew Johnson, who became President of the United States when Lincoln was assassinated, wanted to unite the country as quickly as possible after the Civil War. His plans included allowing the southern states to decide the fate of newly freed blacks. But Lincoln's supporters believed the South would strip blacks of their newly won freedom. In the congressional election of 1866, the Republicans gained an overwhelming majority in the House and the Senate. With renewed strength, they proposed a plan called Radical Reconstruction.
It's an attempt to create, for the first time in our history, well, you might say genuine democracy for both black and white.
Southern state governments were filled with former slaveholders and Confederate generals who hated the idea of racial equality. To protect the rights of blacks, the federal government would have to step in. The first Reconstruction Act of 1867 replaced state government rule. 5 districts run by Union military commanders were created. These commanders were also charged with registering black men to vote and safeguarding this right.
There had never been anything remotely resembling equality politically, legally for blacks before the Civil War. And it creates these new governments in the South based on black and white participation, and the first real experiment in interracial democracy in American history.
This allowed free black men to join white men loyal to the Union to create new state constitutions and elect state legislators. For the first time, blacks were able to vote and hold public office. Congress also used the weight of the U.S. Constitution to further safeguard civil rights for blacks. Congress enacted the 14th Amendment to the Constitution in 1866, which expanded citizenship rights to include blacks. In 1870, the 15th Amendment gave black men the right to vote.
So the basis of congressional Reconstruction is equal access to American citizenship, equal rights before the law for black and white, equal political power for black and white men.
Although all men had the right to vote, it would be at least another 50 years before women received the same constitutional protection.